The benchmark of a six-figure salary used to be the gold standard income. It represented the tipping point of finally earning a disposable income and building a savings, spending based on your wants, not just your needs.
The American dream is what makes a middle-class lifestyle. You're able to pay your bills. You're able to put food on the table, put a roof over your family's head, and you have some additional savings.
Now, people making well over six figures are still living paycheck to paycheck. What used to symbolize financial freedom is now keeping people stressed about making ends meet.
26% say they would need more. A salary in the range of $100,000 to $149,000 per year would make...
My goal is like 150.
What?
If I can get 150 a year. What's up with y'all, man? My name is Jonathan Russell. If you're returning to my channel, hit that like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you for tuning in. If you're new, we cover all things business, reaction, lifestyle, to a wide range of different topics. I got my co-host with me today, Nick. We cooking up some content. Just a whole bunch of reaction videos, good vibes. The second day of the year, starting off right. We're going to get into this next topic. Is why getting a good job feels so difficult.
It's going to be a good one.
Before we watch this, what do you think? Why do you think it's hard right now? Because we have friends that have been laid off and
it depends how you look at it. So there's a lot of people that are looking towards remote jobs.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of dumb nowadays. Only because it's like it's hella risky, bro.
Yeah.
It's to the point where it's like they're looking at you for like the top of the list. Like if we have to lay some people off,
like you don't even come in the office. So it's like, yeah, that's true. That's true.
First. Yeah. But another thing too, the job market is just terrible, bro. Like it used to take a month just to get a job. It probably take at least 2.5, 3 months now, bro.
Because they be having multiple interviews.
You know what I'm saying? And it's hella
they
competition.
Be slow.
Bro.
It's a lot of competition. So if you got a good job, good career, might not be the best. You like it, but if
stay down
until you get somebody on locked in.
Stay down.
Stay down. Let's see what they talk about.
Six-figure salary used to be the gold standard income.
Many entry-level job seekers find themselves in a catch-22. In order to...
and another thing too. Well, people went to college for it too, bro.
Oh, that's too. Yeah. Anything ology, I'm sorry, but don't go to college for anything with ending in ology. Unless you go get your master's and your doctorate behind it.
You just gotta find a good company to go to if that's what you're gonna do. But it's harder, bro.
Yeah, it's harder, and don't expect a lot of pay. So if that is your major, cool. By all means, that's your passion. Do what you do. Just don't be complaining when you try to get into the real world and you can't afford apartment, car, gas, food. You can't be like, it's the economy.
It's real out here.
You got a major in something that's gonna make at least six. Close. The career path to six, high six. Around that six figure at least. You know what I mean? So. This one food for thought. It's just doing 36 minutes, so we ain't even gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna skim through it, but definitely want to get some good points.
To be the gold standard income.
Many entry-level job seekers find themselves in a catch-22. In order to get experience, you need a job. But in order to get that first job, you need experience.
Over a third of employers
and that's so backwards, bruh.
Refrain from hiring recent Gen Z college graduates in favor of older employees.
People making well over six figures are still living paycheck to paycheck.
90% of organizations are concerned about employee retention.
Our parents would get pensions, they would work for a company for a certain amount of time, retire, and be paid for the rest of our lives. So the incentives have shrunk, and so the loyalty is just not there.
They would need at least $100,000 a year to be financially comfortable.
You agree?
It also depends how you want to live too, though, bro.
Yeah.
It also depends on.
But, bruh, that's true. That's true. Cause I be seeing people that live off of 50,000 with families,
and they be chilling.
And
they don't get the high end stuff. They be chilling, bro.
But, bruh, 100 grand, 30% going to the taxes. Yeah. So that's 70. Then at the 401k. And what else? Health insurance. You might get down to 65. I don't know.
And then you gotta save. Hopefully, you're making enough that you could save.
You want to save? That should be priority. So you gotta save first, and then average rent at 17, 18, 2,000. That's half. So it's like when
on top of that, a lot of people don't even know how to manage their money, bro.
Yeah, they don't. Or they try to live way above your means, especially just kind of college. It's gonna be the most money you ever made. But you still got a budget wise, because that shit go fast. It go fast, bro. It go fast.
The benchmark of a six-figure salary used to be the gold standard income. It represented the tipping point of finally earning a disposable income and building a savings, spending based on your wants, not just your needs.
The American dream is what makes a middle-class lifestyle. You're able to pay your bills. You're able to put food on the table, put a roof over your family's head, and you have some additional savings.
Now, people making well over six figures are still living paycheck to paycheck. What used to symbolize financial freedom is now keeping people stressed about making ends meet.
26% say they would need more. A salary in the range of $100,000 to $149,000 per year would make...
My goal is like $150. What? If I can get $150 a year, I'm cool at that. I don't think I need no higher because that's more responsibility, more work. I mean, good 150.
You feel me?
Cool. I can do 150. I can do 150, bro. That's your. What you trying to hit?
I would low key say 150.
150?
Maybe 140, 130.
140?
At the end of the day, bro, it's about what you do with your money, too.
Yeah, especially if we stack it now and then we get 150 a couple years from now.
Exactly. Or put your money in the right places, bro. You good. You good.
That's what I'm saying. And feel financially comfortable.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's another thing, too. A lot of people that's actually making that amount of money, I was talking to my boss the other day, bro. They stressed. They don't have no time for family.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want no 200 quarter. I don't need that.
I don't need that at all.
Make me like mid-tier. I don't think I really want a manager role. I want to do individual contributor, but I feel like management might come. I don't know. But you ain't making my hair go back fast.
Me,
I've been thinking about it a lot too,
it's
bro.
It's not that important, bro.
Yeah, it's not.
Is that wages haven't kept up with the cost of living by and large for the last 50 years or so? And so it becomes increasingly hard for many families to be able to retain that.
Used to be like $2.
That's crazy. That's
not
double.
Only your geographical location, but of course your lifestyle. It used to be that a six-figure salary was like the gold standard. But nowadays, that may not be enough to make ends meet in certain parts of the country, especially like New York or San Francisco, where it costs so much more just to cover your daily expenses.
Here's why a $100,000 household income no longer buys the American dream.
If you're not growing your paper, you just...
Yeah, if you're not having more savings every year, then you're doing something
how much
backwards.
A family of two adults
I know some
and two
years
children would need in
it'd
each
be
state
rough.
to own a home, a car, and a pet, as well as have an additional 20% of their
that's your
income.
problem right there. Y'all got a pet.
For savings and 30% for discretionary spend.
That's your problem right there. Pet is a luxury item. That is a luxury item. You do not need a pet.
That's a fact. I know girls, you have poodles and whatnot.
That's expensive, bro. You gotta feed it, doctors, all that. So 50% going there, 20% going to savings, and then 30% discretionary spending. Okay.
The core of what the American dream means is some amount of economic security.
20% is a solid
you
savings,
feel
right?
like you can get by and do a bit better. Maybe do better than your parents. Maybe be able to afford a house. Certainly be able to save for your children's future.
All 50 states require more than a $100,000 annual income, with 38 states needing more than $140,000. The most...
Where we at? We in Maryland. That's like over here. That's like that pinkish. Dang, they say we need 160 for an American dream. I can see that. DMV area expensive.
Depends where you live.
It depends where your dream is. Yeah. Well, I said Maryland. It said Maryland.
That's
well, yeah. Maryland's pretty big.
It depends what city you live in.
Yeah, but you see the Midwest, 109 is definitely cheaper. When you go down south, it's a little more. The red, Massachusetts, New Jersey expensive.
They saying PA is purple, only 140 to 159. That's interesting.
That's the American dream. So house, car, family, college, you know what I mean?
Affordable states, Mississippi, Arkansas, and Kentucky need between $109,000 and $117,000. The median income
DC?
for household of 4 people in each of those states in 2022 was between $71,000 and $87,000. Hawaii, California, and Massachusetts are the most expensive. Each requires an annual income of more than $240,000. The median income for a family of 4 in those 3 states in 2022 fell at least $94,000 short of what's required for the American dream. A different analysis from EPI found that in about 80% of the country, a family of 4 can afford their basic needs on less than $100,000 per year. Those include things such as housing, food, transportation, healthcare, childcare, taxes, and a few other basic necessities.
It doesn't take into account anything extra. It's really just putting food on the table, putting a roof over your head, getting health care for your family. And so you're not saving for a rainy day if something happens to somebody or if they lose their job. So there's no extra in there for retirement.
It is for me.
College.
That comes first, bro. Always gotta have your back end taking care of something. Something. I don't care. $1,000. Something.
Rainy day.
Only about 3% of those counties have a median income higher than the basic cost of living.
The idea behind the American dream hasn't really changed, even though lifestyles have.
Yeah.
It used to be that you could get out of school, get a job, buy a home, and start a family, and now those milestones are harder to achieve.
It's a different world we live in too, bro.
Yeah.
Degree, you're good to go. You can get a great job, build a car, something, and be right in the middle class.
But then again, it helps too.
But now,
Yeah, I think I do. I mean, it's a study that said people with college degrees
on
on average make more money than us. So
right?
Piece
Now,
of paper costs
you gotta
mean
pay
something.
for
I get
college.
mine.
People are graduating with much larger student loan balances, and then it's harder to be on that same sort of
100
career
grand.
trajectory
Crazy.
that would provide the stability that you maybe would have had a generation ago to save up for the down payment on a home.
Student loan debt reached an all-time high of $1.77 trillion in the first quarter of 2023.
Dang.
This can have a ripple effect.
You know how much
especially
money these loan services are making money? How
That's
much
a
money they're
fact,
making, bro?
Yeah.
$1.7 trillion with the student loan debt. You know how much money they're making off of interest, bro? A month? That's crazy.
dollars
That's
in the first quarter of
crazy,
2023. This can have
That's
a ripple
crazy.
effect, especially when entire generations are starting their adulthoods with thousands of dollars in debt.
So when we think about the kinds of investments you want to make for your children, the cost of college has gone up a lot faster than overall inflation. So trying to make those investments on a smaller and smaller paycheck compared to the cost of living can be very difficult and almost impossible. And so the kinds of debt that young people can rack up going to college gets larger and larger, and your ability to then make ends meet yourself, be able to buy a car, be able to move out of your parents' house, those things become much more difficult over time.
The American dream typically is people owning property and having children, but that's becoming largely inaccessible for many people.
Oh, pause.
And even those who
What's the American dream to you, bro?
I just want to be able to do what I want. To be debt free and do what I want for real. You know, have options.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You feel me?
I think a lot of times, like when people outside the country come in here, they look at the American dream, getting a house, having kids, all that good stuff, which is true, very true. I will also say just being happy, bro, doing things that you really want to do.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, if
I
I want to take a gap year and not work and travel, that's my American dream.
You feel me?
Of course, the basics. I want a nice place to live. I would like to drive a nice car, a beautiful wife. You know, I mean, kids, be able to take care of my kids, send them to private school, whatever you might have it. So that's what I've been thinking about lately. It's two different dreams. I got a dream just for myself, and I got a dream with the family. So, you know, it's two different ones.
That's a fact.
Yeah, for sure.
gravitate these things.
Basic
They're finding
necessities,
themselves
at least.
managing every dollar coming in and out just to stay afloat. So that trade-off is underlying the new cost of the American dream.
Millennials and Gen Zers still want to buy homes despite feeling like they can't afford it. 62% of younger millennials and 63% of Gen Zers still say owning a home is part of the American dream. 66% of U.S. renters surveyed say rising prices leave them feeling hopeless about ever owning a home. 72% of respondents say they can't afford the down payment. 17% of all home buyers said that saving for the down payment was the most difficult task in the buying process. And 52% said student loan debt delayed their ability to save.
Yeah, that's true.
The typical first-time home buyer in 2022 had a household income of $95,900.
That's solid, but this is the big caveat. That's household. A lot of the people are married and need two incomes.
That's true.
So that's two people. That's two people. Yeah. That's household, total household. Yeah. Well, you know people that's making that just dolo.
Literally.
So it's like, it's tight. It's tight out here, especially for, that's why a lot of people you need to get married.
But here's I'm glad you mentioned that. Imagine you and your wife both making
that. 90, that's 180.
You feel me? You wouldn't even need
that's
the 150.
Good.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. You
that's
wouldn't
good.
even need the 150.
Yeah, I wouldn't need it.
You wouldn't need it.
I wouldn't need it. I still get it, but I wouldn't need it. Yeah, for sure. And my thing is, when I get married or relationship, I want to live off my check, and then your check, we just stack it.
But by all means, I'm still getting 150. By all means.
You feel me?
You feel me?
Because
just looking at this number though, just based off that, bro.
Exactly.
Nationally, a prospective home buyer would need a nearly $110,000.
Do you think buying a house is an investment, bro? Do you look at it as an investment?
It's a preservation of wealth. I don't think it's going to just you buy a home and you rich.
Like that. I like that.
That's what I've been learning. It's a preservation of wealth, bro. It's not you just.
That's a good answer. Okay.
You feel me? You buy it and get rich because we think about the taxes, the maintenance, the grass. You know what I mean? All that when you add it up at the end of the life, including the money that's going to interest, like 30 years loans. If you pay that for 360 payments. Say you buy a crib for $300, you're gonna be paying probably an M by the time you're done.
That's a fact.
So it's like, that's just interest. So it's iffy. It depends what your goal is, bruh. I don't think it's just you buy it and you get rich, or I'm gonna get 5 properties from out. I'm rich.
Yeah,
it's not like that no more.
I feel like getting a house for me, bro. I would only do it when I know I'm starting a family.
That's what I'm saying.
Like other than that, I'd rather put my money in the market.
Yeah, I'm chill. Condo apartment. I feel like the market is less expensive.
Yeah.
Capital gains tax, but I feel like it's still gonna be less than what you would do in real estate.
That's true
for sure. No, I agree. I was like, I might get 1, 2 property. That's I might just cool it here, bro. Yeah. And then when I get married, me and my wife come together. We save up and we buy a house, townhouse.
Literally.
Then that's cool, cause we got 2 income. Woo woo. I'm chill here. I'm decked this joint out. I'm cool by myself, bro. But I feel like you said family, wife, kids.
Even
you probably won't do that.
Not only that, but just business wise, like an Airbnb or something. I definitely tap in with that for sure. But other than that, I just can't see it. It don't make no sense for me. I'm only one person, bro.
Exactly.
Salary to afford the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance payments on a median price home. But the median household income in the United States in 2022 was
I was saying preservation of wealth and taxes, but just get rich.
Nice neighborhood.
No, because if you think you got renters, and they stop paying. You got 2 mortgages you got to pay.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So it's risky.
Vastly improved. Part of that's homeownership.
Collectively, Americans owe $1.13 trillion on their credit cards.
Inflation, it's eroding people's purchasing power.
Bro, a lot of
reducing
people
their
use their
ability
credit cards
to
and don't
save
even
for
have
their
that money
future
in
or
their bank
invest
account.
in long-term goals.
It's just a trap, bro. It's a trap.
Financial
I got a couple.
stability,
It's easy to get trapped with them credit cards, bro. It's very easy. Yeah, make sure you pay them joints off, bro. You just gotta make sure it's not.
Self-esteem, their resilience, their overall
and they be trying to keep up and stuff, and
it's trash.
Yeah, it's a
people
trap.
get approved for that 10,000 credit limit, they go crazy. And next thing you know, like, oh, I gotta make payments.
You gotta pay that joint back, or they will default you, bro.
You feel me?
Yeah, that joint hit your credit fast. I ain't pay. One day I missed a student loan. I was still in school. They didn't know I was still in school. My student loan payment came back. They thought I didn't pay. I was still in school, but my credit dropped like half. Yes. For like 700 to like 350. I was like, hold on. I emailed them quick, but I was like, chill. I'm still in school. Had to get the paperwork. Probably like a couple weeks later, I just bounced back up.
Okay.
But it's like, that's serious, bro. Like, if you don't pay, they gonna come. They will hit your credit like that.
Question.
It's gone.
What happens if you pass away and you still got that? That go to your kids?
I don't know. I didn't look it up. I think it might go to your kids or something.
Okay. As possible. Interesting.
Yeah, well, I ain't no time soon, so we stuck with that joint.
Have suggested that debt growth became a substitution for income growth. More than a quarter of Americans
I can see that though
they
too.
are doom spending or spending money despite economic concerns.
There's also this idea that young adults are feeling more discouraged in their own financial standing. So in that way, they're less inclined to even save for long-term goals and more likely to just live in the moment. It's just sort of that mentality, like you only live once. I may not buy a home anyway, so let's take that.
So we can send this one here, but yeah, that's true though, cause like I'll be reading a lot of studies. Our generation, we don't be caring about retirement. Well, I do, but a lot of our generation don't. They rather live for the moment. They rather travel now.
I don't know, bro.
It is, but at the same time, I get it, cause they like me personally, bro. Like I don't want to wait till I'm 65 to get my dream car.
I feel no. By all means. I feel like there's certain levels to it, right? So getting a dream car, mid 30s, cool.
Yeah.
But We 24, about to be 25.
There's no need for that right now.
There's no need for a lot of stuff that people are doing, bro.
Yeah.
And they're wondering why they're gonna keep working when they're like 65 or something,
true.
bro. Like,
that's true.
You gotta use your money right, bro.
Yeah, you do. But at the same time, like, you work. It's like, you just gotta find that balance.
Not only that, like,
but
I
it's
feel
grind
like,
time, though, still.
Now, that's a fact. And because we went to school, all we know is how to work for money. As
Yeah.
soon as you understand the blueprint of how to grow that joint, you don't have to actually go ask your boss for another
You don't. Once it start compounding and you good, then you straight.
People gotta be educated on that.
You feel me?
Whether it's
So the next segment is how long you should stay at your job. Let's see what they're talking about.
95% of American workers said they plan to look for a new job in 2024. Money's a big part of this. 45% of American workers say they need a higher income. Job switchers increase their salary more quickly on average than those who stay put. In February 2024, people who stayed at their job for more than 3 months increased their salary by 5.1% year over year, whereas those who switched jobs increased by 5.9%.
I ended up almost doubling my salary after a year and a half. And then from there, each year, I probably increased my salary from anywhere to $15,000 to $35,000 or $40,000.
But hiring professionals stress that it's important to be strategic about job moves.
You don't want to rise up the ranks too quickly.
And then it's like, if you do that, you stay there 2 years, did you really fully get all the knowledge and skills you needed to? Because once you leave that job, the next job is going to expect you to do more. You know what I mean?
Not even that. Let's say you stay at your job for 2 years too, bro. The next job that you're going to, they're going to be like, wait, you're going to switch to another job when you get 2 years here too?
Yeah, that too.
This expensive
they look at that.
head that's sort of easy to chop in any kind of downturn.
I think companies do expect an unrealistic level of loyalty, but unfortunately we're at their whim a lot of times, right? So we do have to play the game, and that game is making it seem like you're
loyal.
going to spend the rest of your life there. They really
the way I
loyal.
look at this, another big thing too. Job relationships. A relationship is a big thing, bro. People be thinking hop to one company to another company. That's cool, but at the same time, you're on the top of the list when it comes to the layoffs. Bro.
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't have that relationship, it plays a huge part.
It does. Not saying like we family buddy, but
that job security is key.
Yeah, knowing that I can depend on Nick, he can go
Exactly.
work. That's important.